Lord God, we thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the givers. Thank you for making us people who support each other and who love each other. I pray that you would take what was given, that you would cause it to be more than enough so that we would be more than able to share. And I ask it in the name of sweet black Jesus for his sake. I pray, amen, 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 and amen. So as I get ready to preach this sermon, I got to say a little preliminary stuff. And I also got to lead us in just a couple of verses of they crucified my Savior and led him to the cross. They crucified my Savior and nailed him to the cross. They crucified my Savior and nailed him to the cross. And my soul shall bear my spirit. He rose, he rose, he rose, he rose from the dead. He rose, he rose, he rose, he rose from the dead. He rose, he rose, he rose, he rose from the dead. And the Lord will bear my spirit on. All right, that's good, man. We did what we were supposed to do. We did it now for Easter. All right, that's the Easter joint. Now I'm going to do my little Easter speech and I'm going to sit down. Spirit, people, humans, I don't know, black folks, things been getting clear and become more and more clear to me. People been asking, as a matter of fact, I got this letter, man, it was here waiting on me today. It's sent from North Houston, Texas. I'm going to read. And then I'm going to answer it right quick and I'm going to get to preaching. But it's bothering me, so I'm going to read it. Okay. It says, "Good morning, Rev Slaughter. My family listens to you on a daily basis. We know you are passionate about your love of black people. It's good to be proud of being black, because we are black and proud. Yes, sir. But the issue a lot of us have with you as a professed preacher who has a wide audience, you should be more positive. Everything is woe is us as a people. The dirty white folk, all black people not your brother, all white people aren't your enemy. You would be upset if white people would say all black people are criminals. So you can't broad brush all whites. Why do you get mad, defensive, loud when people disagree with you and everyone is free to believe what they want? Exclamation point. All is said in love." I can't feel it. Our example is Christ! Exclamation point. After all Christ went through, he said, "Forgive them." But I ain't Christ. You should forgive Robert. He's your elder, Rev. Bless you, sir. Amen. Y'all know I cuss, but I ain't finna cuss right now. We got guests, we got visitors, so I'm gonna hold back cause we got visitors. And I ain't gonna say what I would normally say. Cause for me, you know, I just got 2 words and I be through with it, but I'm gonna say them this morning. I ain't gonna give them to you. I ain't gonna give them to you. I was telling my preachers back in the back, and oh yeah, boy, I'm telling you, y'all miss the 7 last sayings of Christ. Man, these preachers preached like, oh my goodness, it was I mean, it was phenomenal. I posted on Facebook. It was example of black excellence. That's what it was. That's what these preachers brought and delivered to us on Friday night. And you know it was good because I didn't even preach, so you know it was good preaching. Man, my God, y'all missed it. I got to create something else where you can get a chance to hear these sisters and brothers who are a part of the ministerial team here at the Beloved Community. We got some of the best preachers in the city right here. So, part of the reason that I always defend black people, because there is no other space in media where someone always defends black people. That's right. And so I create a space where, and I'm not trying to be open and equal and loving and harmonious. That ain't even my goal. My goal is to help black people feel better about themselves. That's right. That's all I'm up to, you know. And I know other people, and I know it's common for people to attempt to spread love to everybody. I don't do that. That ain't even what I'm up to. That ain't even what I'm trying to do. That's why I come across like that ain't what I'm doing, because it ain't what I'm doing. That's right. I'm trying to build you up. I'm at the point now, and the Spirit gave it to me this morning, early in the morning. I don't hate white folks. At this point, I'm indifferent. I don't even care. That's where I am. I don't care. I don't spend no time hating nobody. I just don't care anymore about what they say. I don't need them to validate my ideas and my opinion. Matter of fact, I don't even need you to validate my ideas or my opinion. People say, why are you always talking black talk? Because I'm always reading black thoughts. So I talk black talk because I think, because I read people who think black thoughts. And someone said, well, and the question became, well, why do you do that? No, the question is, why don't you? Only what you take into your body can be processed in your body and in your soul. The food that we take into our body, for the most part, kills us. Yes. It's designed to, so we can be fodder for the sick care system. It's designed, it's working. Y'all talk about the system messed up. The system working exactly the way it's supposed to. That's right. Exactly the way it's designed to work. That's how it's working. But our job, well, my job, is to put sugar in the tank of the machine, to pour sand in the oil receptacle, and to pull out the drain plug, to try to lock it up as best I can so it won't work and it won't run. At least it won't work and run on us. Mark 15. I'm through. I'm going to get off of that because I'm going to preach it. Mark 15. Beginning at verse number 1. I'm going to read you a few of these verses. I'm reading from the New Revised Standard Version of the biblical text. As soon as it was morning, the chief priests held a consultation with the elders and scribes and the whole council. They bound Jesus, led him away, and handed him over to Pilate. Pilate asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" And he answered, "You say so." Then the chief priests accused him of many things. Pilate asked him again, "Have you no answer? See how many charges they bring against you?" But Jesus made no further reply, so that Pilate was amazed. Indifferent. Now, at the festival, he used to release a prisoner for them, anyone for whom they asked. Now, a man called Barabbas was in prison with the rebels who had committed murder during the insurrection. Now, see, we can talk about all that, but I ain't got time for it right now. So the crowd came and began to ask Pilate to do for them according to his custom. Then he answered them, "Do you want me to release for you the king of the Jews?" For he realized that it was out of jealousy that the chief priest had handed him over. Man, there's so much, oh my God. But the chief priest stirred up the crowd to have him release Barabbas for them instead. What's his name? Shelley Winter. Pilate spoke to them again. Yeah, Clarence Thomas. Then, what do you wish me to do with the man you call the King of the Jews? And they shouted back, well, crucify him. Pilate asked him, why? What evil has he done? But they shouted all the more, crucify him. So Pilate, wishing to satisfy the crowd, released Barabbas for them, and after flogging Jesus, he handed him over to be crucified. Verse number 42. When evening had come, and since it was the day of preparation, that is, the day before the Sabbath, Joseph of Arimathea, a respected member of the council, who also himself was waiting expectantly for the kingdom of God, went boldly to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus. Then Pilate wondered if he were already dead, and summoning the centurion, he asked him whether he had been dead for some time. When he learned from the centurion that he was dead, he granted the body to Joseph. Then Joseph brought a linen cloth, and taking down the body, wrapped it in the linen cloth, and laid it in a tomb that had been hewn out of the rock. He then rolled a stone against the door of the tomb. Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of Joseph, saw where the body was laid. I want to talk to you as quickly as I can this morning from the subject, what I have decided to call the body and the soul. The body and the soul. I want to begin this message by sharing with you from a text entitled Black Bodies, White Gazes, The Continuing Significance of Race, by a philosopher by the name of George Yancey. Somebody, ain't no black philosophers. Yes, there are. There are black philosophers. He writes, the history of the black body in North America is fundamentally linked to the history of whiteness, primarily as whiteness is expressed in the form of fear, sadism, hatred, brutality, terror, avoidance, desire, denial, solipsism, madness, policing, politics, and the production and projection of white fantasies. From the perspective of whiteness, the black body is criminality itself. It is the monstrous. It is that which is to be feared and yet desired, sought out in forbidden white sexual adventures and fantasies. It is constructed as a source of white despair and anguish, an anomaly of nature, the essence of vulgarity and immorality. The black body is deemed the quintessential object of the ethnographic gaze, the strange, exotic, and fascinating object of anthropology. The black body is constructed as antithetical within a binary logic that points to the white body's own signifying and material forces to call attention to itself as normative. Indeed, whiteness is deemed the transcendental norm, the good, the innocent, and the pure, while blackness is the diametrical opposite. This is the twisted fate of the black body vis-a-vis white forms of disciplinary control, processes of white races embodied habitation, and epistemic white world making. Dorothy Roberts, a lawyer, writes these words. Racist thinking dictates that black bodies, intellect, character, and culture are all inherently vulgar. Somebody say the body, and the soul. All right.